Welcome to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about a town that not a lot of people leave, yet it's very, very desirable when it comes to its real estate, and that's going to be Roselle Park. And it was also voted number 11 best place to live in Union County.
And Roselle Park is actually one of the smallest towns here in Union County, and there's a big reason why a lot of people are not moving out. So if you are looking to move into the town, you definitely want to stick through the whole video to learn all about it.
So Roselle Park is located in the mid-eastern part of Union County, so you're definitely going to be closer to the city in that area. It's also, I guess you can consider it a hub because it's surrounded by 4 towns, which is going to be Cranford, Union, Roselle, and Kenilworth. And then it's also bordering Elizabeth, which is the biggest city in Union County.
I think Roselle Park, even talking to Laura, is considered kind of a prime location because the town itself is not big at all. I think it's around like 2 square miles. So you can be driving by and not even notice it. But you're literally near a lot of the things you need. You have the city of Elizabeth right next door. You're going to find all the city things you're going to need when it comes to actually having to go shopping, having to go find things when you need them, like groceries, etc., etc. And then you got Cranford right next door, which is an amazing downtown area. So you're kind of that person that likes that kind of feel. You're literally probably a 5 to 7 minute drive away. And the nice thing about it, which is going to get into our first point, is that the real estate in Roselle Park is so much more affordable than those surrounding towns.
So when it comes to real estate, Roselle Park is definitely super affordable. The average price of a single family, it's about $463,000, which is way more affordable than all the towns that it's surrounding except Roselle, of course.
And for example, in Cranford, you're getting property for a one family. We're talking about one families right now for $650,000. You go to Union, it's $550,000. You go to Kenilworth, Elizabeth, they're around the $490s, $500 range. And Roselle Park is about the same. Mm-hmm. So it's really nice to get that affordability factor because towns like we talked about, Cranford, you're going almost at $700,000. And it's literally right next door. And something to keep in mind is that Roselle Park is very competitive when it comes to real estate. So a lot of people don't leave the town. There's not a lot of properties for sale. I think in the past 5 months, under the 600,000 range, only 5 sold. There's only about 5 or 6 properties on the market at this very moment making this video, and about 8 under contract. So it's not a town that has a lot of movement when it comes to real estate. But when something does come on the market, it's gonna be affordable, but it's gonna be a lot of competition.
And when it comes to multifamily opportunities, there's not really much. There's really none under contract at the moment, and nothing has sold in the past month. There is 2 active listings for a multifamily, and those are going to be passing the 600,000 range, so just expect that. And they also have new construction. I know there's a new construction near the Cranford area, and that's going for 800,000.
Right.
So just expect that if you're looking for a new construction in Roselle Park, they do have them, and it's going to be going through that range.
And something for you to understand is that if you go to Cranford new construction, that's going probably over $1 million or very near that number. So you're definitely getting that benefit if you're buying new construction in Roselle Park. Something else I really wanted to highlight is that even though the town is not big, like Laura said, you're gonna have multifamily opportunities. You know, a lot of small towns don't have multifamilies. It's really nice to have some opportunities there. So, you know, if you can get your hands in the real estate in Roselle Park, definitely do so. You're gonna have a lot of equity in the next few years because this town is a town that's super nicely located and you're literally near everything you need.
And that's right. And you know, the other day, this past weekend, we went to an open house for a multifamily, and because there's not many, the lines were going like around the block. Right. So, you know, that's just to give you an idea of how scarce the market is in this area and how competitive it's going to be.
But besides multifamily, single families, you're going to find a lot of different mixed use properties as well. There's a lot of businesses, a lot of condos as well. So you have a little bit of everything in this town. And if you want to kind of get into like the mid 450s, even go under the 450s, you're definitely going to be able to find a property. Might need a little bit of work, but you're going to have those opportunities throughout all the different ranges. And it's nice that you're going to have a property that you can go in the lower 400s and find new constructions even in the high 800s. So you're having a little bit of everything in this town.
So since Roselle Park is just a borough, it's not going to have neighborhoods, but we can, we can characterize them into key areas within the town. And one of the most distinctive ones would be the downtown area. So you're going to find like a little bit more of an urban feel because that's where you're going to find your local businesses, the downtown area, and the municipal buildings as well are going to be there, and local shops and restaurants. It's going to be more like an urban feel.
Right, and that's going to be on Chestnut Street, or is it Ave?
Chestnut Street.
Chestnut Street, and that pretty much is going to be a little bit more urbanized than everything else, like you're saying, because that's all the new constructions are going up there as well, right on Westview Avenue, which is like kind of an Ave that's going to take you between towns. It's going to get you into different locations as well. And it has all these brand new construction condos. So you're seeing a lot of people from New York City moving in here, and they're definitely liking that new condo feel. And it's really nice how that kind of the section has been evolving the past few years. So if you are kind of looking to make that move here, make sure to reach out to us. I'm Luca, the Lestrade relocation team here. Our number coming up any second now. Make sure to give us a call, text, email. We'd love to help you guys out. And if you guys aren't not ready yet, that's completely fine. We're dropping videos every Monday and Friday. So make sure you subscribe, hit that bell, you're notified every single time we upload a video. And don't forget to leave a comment and let us know what you think.
The next key area is going to be the west side of Roselle Park, which we consider it the west part of Chestnut Street, where the downtown area is. And that's where you're going to be bordering Cranford and Kenilworth. Now, if you guys know Cranford and Kenilworth, it's very, very suburban. So just expect that type of feel in that area that it's bordering with Roselle Park. So that's where you're going to find there a lot of single families, definitely a lot quieter than when you get closer to that downtown area.
Right.
And then also you're very close to the Garden State Parkway since it's right next to Kenilworth.
And you're going to have the Garden State Parkway, you're going to have the I-78 as well, so you're all nearby, and you have Route 22 as well, which you're going to find a lot of your major retail stores. And if you go a little bit even more northern of Roselle Park, you're going to be in the section that's bordering Union. And you're going to be super close to that Galloping Hill section of Union. So you're going to get a lot of that same kind of properties feels in that little part of Roselle Park. It's really nice that you're going to be literally 1 or 2 minutes away from 5 points of Union, which is going to get you into a lot of different sections. And you're going to be super close to Kenilworth as well from that section as well. So you're seeing that every little part of Roselle Park, it's a little bit different. But again, everywhere's going to be very residential, very suburban, and you're definitely going to get that small town feel, kind of any part of Roselle Park.
And last, we have the east side. Now that's going to be bordering Elizabeth. So, Elizabeth is a city. So you're going to find maybe more of like an urban feel. You're going to have a lot of mixed use buildings, single family homes, duplexes, maybe some apartment buildings as well.
So all that is going to be found right off the West Ave section. No, Westfield Ave section. Right. And that's going to be where like the little more of like the commercial urban feel. If there's a certain part that is right next to a more hill of Elizabeth, and that's going to be that kind of like one family, bigger homes, very suburban, very residential. And that's going to be in kind of the northern eastern part of Roselle Park. Right. So you're seeing that in that eastern part, you're either going to get in the Westfield Ave section more commercialized, or you go a little bit more in the north side of Roselle Park, a lot more residential. And like we just mentioned, a little bit of the highways, what you're going to find there when it comes to transportation is a few different options. So like we said, we have the I-78 and the Garden State Parkway, both major highways here with tolls, and then it take you into the city and different parts of New Jersey in general. You're also going to have Route 22 that we also mentioned a lot about, maybe a 10-minute drive from there. And you're going to find a lot of the bigger retail stores. You're going to have the big Walmart, many different plazas, a lot of different restaurants. And that's going to go down for miles. You're going to find a lot of different things that's going to be located in the Union section. And what major thing that Roselle Park has over a lot of other ones like Roselle is a train station in the kind of in the middle of the town. That's going to get you into the city. It has a few stops. It doesn't go direct, but you still have an option to get into the city from there, which is pretty nice because you're having driving, train, and you have buses as well that get you into the city. So you have a little bit of everything for those commuters coming here.
Right, and like you mentioned, the buses, no, the train station is going to be in the downtown. So is the buses,
Right.
the bus stop. I mean, Roselle Park isn't big, so you're going to find it on Chestnut, and then you're also going to find some stops on Fate 2 Ave, which is closer to Kenilworth as well.
And for you guys to have some time reference, if you take the train to the city, it's probably going to get you there within 45 minutes. If you're driving, it might be a little longer commute depending on the traffic, but it's going to be between 40 to an hour. And if you go by bus, it's definitely going to be a much longer commute, definitely over an hour depending on how much traffic there is. But like we said before, it's a cool location because we think it's in prime, since you're going to be very accessible to the city. You're going to be very accessible to other places as well in the surrounding areas. And something that we didn't mention is that we are still very near Linden. In Linden, you're going to have the big Linden Plaza. Right. So you're going to have kind of the Linden Plaza, you're going to have Route 22, you're going to have Elizabeth, all nearby, and still have the affordability and just living in Roselle Park.
So whether you're getting all of the amenities from other towns and cities, what you can find in Roselle Park's downtown areas, a lot of mom and pop shops. One local favorite is going to be Costa's Restaurant and Pizzeria. I know a lot of people definitely get their catering from there. I know we know a lot of people that have thrown parties there, because you can also reserve and throw parties there for events. And it's definitely a town favorite. You also have a bar there as well, but mostly you're gonna find is mom and pop shops. Just so you guys know, Roselle Park is a very small town. It has a very small community feel. I have a lot of friends that were raised there, and you know, everybody kind of knows each other, you know, whether it's, you know, your neighbors or your children going to school together. And speaking of children going to school together, what's cool about Roselle Park is that it's small enough to provide attentive educational opportunities for your kids. And, you know, they're going to feel like they're at home in school. When it comes to the education system, Roselle Park is a B+ overall school.
Based on niche.com?
Based on niche.com. We're going to put the link below, guys. You know, it's constantly changing, so make sure you do your due diligence and check for yourselves as well. But it's a B+ average school, right. And it has 3 elementary schools, so it's very small, 1 middle school, and 1 high school.
So you're getting pretty much a cool mixture of a small town feel. You're having pretty good school districts as well, and you're getting the kind of a community that has been growing a lot, and pretty much everybody knows each other. One cool aspect about it as well is that you're super close to Warenangle Park, which is a super big park here in Union County. We're probably a 7-minute drive, so you're still getting those amenities that a lot of people in a small town also needs. But overall, that's kind of what Roselle Park is. It's not going to be too much to talk about because it's not a huge town. But there are some things we couldn't mention in the video because, you know, it's going to take too much time. But if you want to learn more about Roselle Park and kind of learn more about moving into New Jersey in general, make sure to reach out to us again. You know, our number's going to be coming up any second now. And if you aren't ready yet, we're dropping videos every Monday and Friday, like we mentioned before. So give us a call. You can get on a quick Zoom call, talk about the process of moving here, and pretty much explain what you need to know when you actually come into a whole another state or even move into other counties. So again, make sure to subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.